this video is about your driver application. Hey guys, Daniel here from the Truck Insurance Channel. This video is more targeted towards people running semi-trucks, general freight, interstate, all that good stuff. Pretty much everyone in a semi-truck except for maybe like hazmats can follow along with this and be right on track. So this video is about your driver application, which is leading up to a video you'll see later on about your driver qualification file. When you're starting a trucking company, even if you're the only driver, you still need a driver application. And that is regulated, of course, by the FMCSA. And when you go through a new entrant audit or future audits, like random audits, you'll need to be able to provide your driver applications, including one for yourself. It's kind of weird thinking you have to apply to your own company, but it actually is a thing. A lot of people miss this, and come audit time, like it's something you're scrambling to put together. So I want to talk about like what's required for that, how to make it easy, and like kind of what to do here. If you check out 49 CFR 391.21, it lists out the requirements of a DOT driver application and some of the conditions, you know, whether you're CDL or non-CDL. You could go through that and you could create your own application. There are some examples on the FMCSA if you want something to download and write in. I'll link to that below in the description. There'll be a whole bunch of links in the description, so check those out. We recommend using LogRock. It makes it super easy, and if you use LogRock's recruiting tool, you can fill out your own application. If you are hiring drivers, they can fill it out, and it starts to build out their driver qualification files, and you have everything neatly organized in like a digital format that's easy to reference. Anything that ever comes up for like renewal or like for med cards, it'll send you alerts for expiration dates ahead of time. You can do a paper application. Think about it. If you've got a DOT auditor, inspector, whatever their title is, there are always these great titles that are like super anxiety driving, right? Like, you know, you get a call or an email from the super official guy sounding kind of like intimidating. And for your new entrant audit, you know, you'll join the other 99% of people that are freaking out about it. But it's really, the new entrant audit is pretty easy. It's pretty hard to fail unless you just ignore the DOT officer trying to reach out to you. The random audits you'll get down the road, and just to mention, there's like a 3-year look back period for file keeping. So if you do it on paper and you're not good at like keeping all that organized neatly somewhere that you can easily access and hand over to the DOT, I would highly recommend making sure you do something digitally. Like LogRock, it's free. That's one option. There's others out there. The DOT officer is probably gonna be nitpicky, right? So if you've got this like not very legible paper application that they're gonna more than likely ask for you to email to them, then you've gotta scan it or take pictures, retake pictures because the first picture you took was bad quality or your thumb was in the way. Like it just gets really annoying. Use a digital resource and make your life easier. Get used to it because that's the way it's probably going to become a requirement. Everything's getting mandated that we don't want to do right now, right? Like it happens. It's part of it. Also, if you are going to hire drivers, you can always use digital resources tied to like a website for yourself. Like if you don't have a website and it's just you, totally fine. But if you're going to hire drivers, I totally recommend like getting some basic website with a application link on there. You can use LogRock for that. It provides like a URL that you can tie to it so people can apply to your company. And again, that builds out the driver qualification file, does the full application, signatures, everything. So it's pretty nice and easy. You could do your own, especially if you use like a form builder, but man, now you're really getting in the weeds and it's something you might have to update, maintain. I wouldn't recommend all that. I would just use something like LogRock that you can link to and it's always gonna update. It also recognizes whether, you know, it's a CDL or non-CDL driver, owner op, company driver, all that good stuff. So the driver application is pretty straightforward, whether it's for yourself or a driver, whether they are gonna drive your own vehicle or be an owner operator, drive their vehicle under your authority, however you wanna do it. It's pretty straightforward. It's just something you gotta make sure you keep up with.
All right, for a quick wrap up, you wanna know the necessary requirements for driver applications, even if you are the only driver in your trucking company. You want to keep all driver applications, including your own, accessible and well organized for potential audits by the FMCSA. And you want to learn all the regulations you can find in 49 CFR 391.21 so that you know all the specific DOT driver application requirements. Last but not least, use LogRock to keep all this, you know, streamlined, organized, and be able to get those alerts for anything that's coming up for renewal or needs expirations, all that good stuff.
So that's it for the driver application. Stay tuned for more videos in this series. We're going to talk more about things that go into the driver qualification file. Look forward to seeing those. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit the bell if you haven't already, and be safe out there. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.